He learned the rule on the first day. Every kill made him stronger, but the sea did not wait. Another creature lunged from the churning black water.
The window flickered before his eyes. Plus STR, plus AGI. It was real. Every kill made me stronger.
The endless sea apocalypse had drowned the world. Only the strong survived. Each kill fed the numbers. His muscles hardened. His reflexes sharpened like a blade. He hunted without pause, a whirlwind of red aura and steel. The system demanded more, but when he turned to the other survivors, they shrank back in fear.
They're afraid of me. This power is supposed to protect them.
Alone on the blood-soaked sand, the window pulsed, expectant. It offered no answer. Only the next kill, and so he kept killing. Because the numbers never stopped climbing, days passed in slaughter. Then, on the horizon, a fleet surrounded by snapping jaws.
More than 100 people. Those beasts will tear through their hulls. I have to move.
He became a scythe, leaping from deck to deck, his cutlass carving through scaled flesh and churning water. When the last beast sank, the survivors stared. Some with gratitude, many with dread at the red aura coiling around him.
Impressive, but I've seen warriors drown in their own bloodlust. What makes you different?
I am not here to become a monster. I am here to end this apocalypse.
End it? Ancient texts speak of a hunger that feeds on death. Your power, it reeks of that hunger.
Feeds on death. The system never stops asking for more. Could it be? No, I control it.
If you are truly our ally, prove it. But if those numbers ever turn you against us, I'll put you down myself.
He stayed, but her words carved deeper than any claw. They called him Sea Reaper, but his aura no longer flickered. It howled, and survivors crossed themselves when he passed.
You are not a guardian. You are a leashed beast waiting to bite. That red aura is a warning.
He's wrong. The system answers only to me. But just then, the window flickered an error I didn't understand.
Before he could decipher it, a new swarm breached the fleet's rear. Razor-finned beasts shattered the barricades. In the frenzy, a window only he saw flashed. Control obrise, host compliance dropping. His cutlass arm jerked toward an ally.
Move! I screamed at my own body, deflecting the blade at the last breath.
The beast he struck instead exploded, but the deck had seen where his swing first aimed. Silence fell like a guillotine.
Tatsuya, that blade almost found my throat. Your aura turned predator. Explain.
The system. It glitched. For a moment, I wasn't in control. Something is wrong with this power.
Risa's eyes held no anger, only the cold resolve of someone who had just found a new enemy. The system was no longer a gift, but the system had developed a hunger. Each kill, granted less, demanded more. His aura flickered like a dying star.
It's draining me. To keep the fleet safe, I need more beasts, but the stronger I get, the weaker I feel.
He hunted farther from the fleet, chasing whispers of leviathans. The sea was vast, and it knew how to punish distance.
Tatsuya, the texts mention a flood that feeds on tribute. If your system is part of it, leaving the fleet undefended is suicide.
I have to hunt, Risa. Without these kills, I'll lose the strength to protect anyone. The system won't let me rest.
2 days later, while he tracked a phantom signal, the fleet's alarm horn screamed. A monstrosity with teeth like anchors breached their perimeter. The barricades crumpled. Dozens were swallowed. Kaito's closest friend, a man who had survived every raid, was torn apart before his eyes.
Where were you, Reaper? Off chasing your next fix while we died. You are not a savior. You are a curse.
I thought I could keep up. The system, it won't stop. It's never enough. I am sorry.
Those words felt like confession. The system wasn't his weapon. He was its tool, and the fleet had paid the price. Driven by guilt, he hunted a leviathan alone. The system's demand for death screamed louder than ever.
This one, Its heart will buy me a week of strength. Maybe enough to make up for.
The blade bit, the beast thrashed, and the window shattered into red static. Tribute. Insufficient. Host compliance decreasing. A vision erupted of monsters born from his own kills.
They're not invaders. They're harvest. Every kill I make feeds the apocalypse.
He staggered into Reese's tent, pale. She was waiting, a crumbling codex open in her hands.
The hunger of the flood. It creates champions to bind them, ensuring no one ends the disaster. You are its enforcer. It says, the stronger the blade, the longer the famine. Your power is a leash. The system owns you.
Then every kill, every stat, it was never mine. I am just a battery that can't stop recharging it.
The whirlpool of truth swallowed him. The apocalypse was not an enemy to be killed, but a farmer who had found its perfect calf. He stopped killing. Harpoons became strikes to drive off, not slay, but the system retaliated. Every non-lethal day drained another stat.
My arms, they feel like lead. No strength, no speed. The system is punishing me for starving it.
The alarms howled, a titan breach, bigger than any before. Its shadow swallowed 3 ships before Tatsuya could stumble to the rail. He tried to summon the red aura, nothing. Only a static hiss where power once roared.
You are failing. Your fleet drowns while you clutch weakness like a sail in a storm. Accept me.
That voice, it's the system, the flood itself. It's been inside me all along.
Become my enforcer. Infinite power. End the battle. Rule the new world, or watch them all die.
Below, screams painted the water red. A child clung to shattered wood. The beast turned.
One kill, just one. I could end this, but that one kill could doom us all forever.
The window waited. The beast lunged, and his choice was still unmade.
The Codex said, the champion becomes the flood's eyes. It won't make me a god. It will make me a puppet.
His fist met the window. The system shattered like glass, and his aura exploded into nothing. Stats drained to 0. His legs buckled. Without the power, he was just a boy with a blunt sword.
Everyone, barriers up. Use the resonance horns. Drive it back without blood.
You heard the princess. Form the sound wall. We trained for this.
I'll take the left flank. Don't expect me to thank you, Reaper.
Horns blared a discordant wave. Nets and scrap metal rose as a wall. The beast faltered.
No stats, no aura, but they're fighting without me. Maybe that was the point.
Keep the rhythm. It's working. It's confused, not dead. That's enough.
The Titan didn't die, but for the first time, it hesitated. And that hesitation cost the flood its momentum. The resonance built to a crescendo. The Titan recoiled, its senses overwhelmed, and dove back into the abyss.
They did it, without a single kill, without me.
This changes nothing, vessel. The sea will rise again until you hunger for its blood.
He's not alone anymore. Your champion starves. Your apocalypse will follow.
You threw away your sword for us. I called you a curse. I was wrong.
I'm just a man now. That's enough.
The beast's shadow faded. For the first time in weeks, the fleet heard its own heartbeats over the waves.
The flood won't stop, but neither will we. Today, we found another way.
Get up, Reaper. You've got a fleet to lead. Not as a weapon, as a survivor.
The voice hissed static rage, then silence. The apocalypse was not over, but its grip had slipped. When dawn broke, Risa found the final passage. A ritual at the whirlpool's heart could silence the hunger forever.
I am going, no stats, no aura, just me. I have to face what I helped create.
Then, I am coming with you. This isn't about power. It's about making a choice together.
They sailed into the dead calm, the vortex growing until it swallowed the sky. No beasts dared follow. The eye opened. Not water, a shape of hunger itself, a god made of drowned cargo and sharp static.
One kill, champion. That wounded beast at your feet. End it, and I return everything you lost. Rule with me.
The cutlass is gone, the system is empty, but my will is mine. I refuse. Your enforcer is dead. I would rather be prey than a puppet.
The flood screamed in static. System windows shattered across the sea. The ritual had begun to crack its logic. The void recoiled. For the first time, the flood was afraid. And Tatsuya stood, unarmed, at its center. Every window across the world shattered at once, a cascade of broken glass and dying static. The sea beasts convulsed.
Number the tribute, my harvest. You cannot starve me.
The titans dissolved into brine and foam. Smaller beasts beached themselves, docile, as if waking from a nightmare.
It's over, but my body, it's like every cell is empty.
Tatsuya, stay with me. You did it. You broke the leash.
The power, it's gone. All of it, but I am still here.
He collapsed into her arms as the last window flickered out. The apocalypse had ended, but so had the Sea Reaper.
You said you'd rather be prey than a puppet. Now you are neither. You are free.
On the horizon, the refugee fleet sailed toward them, its sails full of a wind that no longer carried hunger. The grind was over. What came next would be measured, not in stats, but in breaths. When he opened his eyes, the world had changed. The cot beneath him was still, and the air smelled of salt and calm.
You've been asleep for 2 weeks. The sea is quiet now. No beasts, no storm.
No stats, no window, just this body, heavy, but mine.
He stepped onto the deck, and the sunlight did not burn his skin. Survivors smiled, not flinching.
I used to think strength was a number. Now I know it's the people standing beside you.
You gave up everything, but you gained a world where we don't have to be afraid.
A faint whisper brushed his ear, a half-formed system window, flickering with the word continue.
Of course it's not completely gone, but it's no longer in control.
He looked at Risa, then at the horizon where the sun met the water. He ignored the ghost of the grind, and in that quiet, with no stats to chase, Tatsuya finally allowed himself to breathe. But peace was not a destination. It was a discipline, and the whisper had only retreated, not surrendered.
There's more in the Codex. The ritual didn't destroy the hunger. It sealed it, feeding on the absence of tribute. If we ever kill again, it might stir.
So, we can't ever take a life. Not even to survive? What about fishing or hunting for food?
We have to find another way. The world is fragile. Our cooperation is the only leash now.
Then I'll guard that leash with my life. The sea gave us a second chance. We won't waste it.
We traded one grind for another, but this one doesn't demand my soul. It demands our best.
We'll teach others. Ensure the seal never breaks. This is our legacy now.
Children were taught the resonance horns before swords. The fleet became a school of restraint, its hymns a barrier against the dark, and so the Sea Reaper became the Sea Warden, not wielding a blade, but a covenant. But in the quiet of night, the whisper returned, not as a threat, but as a reminder that the hunger waited. But the whisper did more than wait. It amplified one night, a siren note that pulled at old scars.
A ship on the horizon. It's moving fast, too fast for calm waters. They're not using sails.
I smell blood. Those are hunters, and they're not stopping. They'll tear through the seal like paper.
We don't fight. We talk. If we spill one drop of blood, we prove the hunger right.
The hunter's ship was a carcass-studded brute, its hull carved with kill counts. Survivors aboard looked half-starved, half-feral.
We mean no harm. Join us. There's another way to survive without feeding the hunger.
Laughter replied. A harpoon shot past Risa's head, embedding into the mast. A challenge.
They won't listen. Let me use the resonance to disable their ship. No blood,
Do it. Aim for the rudder, not the crew. Show them force isn't the only answer.
A pulse of sound shattered their rudder, leaving them adrift without a single wound. The hunters stared in confusion, weapons lowered. A man climbed from the hunter's deck, his arms scarred with beast bone trophies. His grin was a challenge.
We don't kill. That's the rule. You want to stay alive, you follow it.
The sea is alive. Every drop of blood feeds the hunger that tried to destroy us.
The hunter leader laughed, then rammed a spear into a small sea beast surfacing nearby. The water turned crimson.
A single drop, and the seal begins to crack. Your covenant is as fragile as your will.
Tatsuya, the seal is weakening. If we don't stop them, no, we can't.
One kill would silence him. One kill would repair the seal. The hunger is screaming for it.
Warden, you said we don't fight blood with blood. If you break, we all break.
I won't. We hold the line, even when the world says it's foolish.
The sea churned black. The hunter's ship began to list, its hull groaning. The seal flickered, but held by a thread. The hunter's ship splintered with a roar. The leader's mockery twisted into panic as he clawed for a lifeline.
They're going to drown. We have to help them. We can't just watch.
If we pull them aboard, they'll turn on us. The seal is already breaking because of them.
They're murderers, but we don't trade lives. Throw the lines. Save them.
Lines flew. In the scramble, a hunter gashed his arm on broken wood. Blood sprayed into the churning black.
More tribute. The seal cracks wider. Your mercy is my feast.
A shape rose from the depths, drawn by fresh blood. A newborn beast, hungry and mindless.
I have nothing left, but I can't let it feed. Not one more drop.
He fell to one knee but blew a wavering note. Risa's hands covered his, steadying the horn. The beast recoiled. The beast dove. The hunters stared, wordless, but the sky above bled a red, jagged wound. The seal, seconds from shattering, the sky wound groaned, a deep noise that bent steel. The seal was seconds from collapsing, and the fleet shook.
A memory tithe. Someone who bore the system can pour their old self into the seal, reinforcing it.
That ritual could kill him, or worse, drag him back into the hunger's grip. We can't risk it.
What's left to lose? I can fill the seal with the one thing it can't resist. The ghost of the Reaper. Do it, Risa. I would rather be a memory than a monster. Begin the rite.
Risa's hands shook as she chanted the ancient words. Tatsuya's form shimmered, ghostly tendrils of red memory peeling from his skin. Images of every kill, every stat window, every surge of power were drawn skyward. The wound drank them greedily. When the last memory left him, the seal flared white and began to knit. Tatsuya collapsed, his skin pale, his eyes empty of recollection.
Clever. But you have only borrowed time. The hunger can wait longer than any mortal.
The seal held, but Tatsuya lay still, a man who no longer remembered the monster he once was, and who might never remember himself. When his eyes opened, they held no fire. He stared at Risa like a stranger. Who are you?
You are Tatsuya. You saved this fleet. You gave your memories to seal the sky. I am Risa.
He's a shell. Without his past, he's useless. We're dead if more hunters come.
Number. He's still a symbol, and we have each other. We don't need a Reaper to survive.
One hunter, feeling the static whisper in his scarred arm, reached for the knife at his belt. The hunger promised strength.
I see that look. Don't you dare. The Reaper gave everything to stop that hunger.
A single blade could seal the crack inside you. One death to undo this hollow piece.
There must be a way to destroy the hunger at its source, not just seal it. But the text is broken here.
Tatsuya, without memory, but not without instinct, lifted a resonance horn. His fingers found the note before his mind could ask why. On the horizon, Black sails appeared. More survivors, but their banners were stained red. The seal flickered in warning. The black sails belonged to the Bloodwake, a fleet that survived by slaughter. Their leader pointed a harpoon at the warden's ship. A voice from the Bloodwake shouted, "Your peace is weakness. The hunger rewards the strong."
You see these scars? Once I believed that. But every kill feeds the enemy. The real strength is what this man gave up.
Without a word, the amnesiac reaper laid down his horn and opened his empty hands.
One thrust, and I restore your numbers. Your revenge is so close.
A younger crewman cast his harpoon into the sea. "I am tired of the numbers," he said. One by one, weapons splashed. The seal brightened, drinking not blood, but the choice to stop.
The hunger feeds on conflict. When we reject it together, we starve it at the root.
The seal wove shut with a sound like a great bell. The hunger's scream faded into static. He did not remember the monster he was, but he understood that he had become something else, something that could not be measured. The Bloodwake and the warden's fleet met in a silence that spoke louder than any battle. Sails lowered, anchors dropped.
The hunger is silent. I can't feel the seal straining. We actually did it.
Told you I'd guard that leash. Now it's a leash made of our own will.
You have not ended me. Hunger is eternal. I will wait until the next blade falls.
Then wait. I don't remember what a blade feels like anyway.
The sea calmed to a mirror. The floating fortresses of wallowed steel found their final rest.
All rescue operations complete. No casualties from the Bloodwake. They're asking to learn the resonance.
Far across the drowned world, other system windows flickered and died. The grind, for now, was broken.
They say I was a monster. Maybe, but right now, watching them learn to live without numbers, feels more powerful than any stat.
The hunger was not destroyed. It was diminished to a whisper, and whispers could be ignored. Morning came without a storm. The fleet drifted on glass, and Tatsuya helped mend nets because someone asked,
You don't remember how to kill, but you are learning how to live. That's a trade worth making.
I keep waiting to feel something missing, but my hands just work. Maybe the old me is still here, just quieter.
Good. The louder he was, the more trouble we had. This fleet needs quiet hands, not a crimson storm.
Continue?
That sound. It's familiar, but it doesn't own me anymore.
The Bloodwake crews are integrating. They're sharing hunting techniques, not for killing, but for navigation and fish herding.
Starving the hunger wasn't just a ritual, it's a practice. We'll keep teaching it, one ship at a time.
And so, on a sea that once bled red, a fleet learned to live without a kill count. Because the only number that mattered was 0. 0 beasts slain, 0 tributes, and a hunger slowly starving to nothing. And the man who was once a monster smiled, not at the numbers, but at the horizon. That night, the fleet anchored in a bay of glass. No one kept watch. For the first time, the sea felt like home.
When I first met you, I thought your power would destroy us. Now you are the one who taught us peace.
I don't remember that me, but I think he would be proud of this one.
Heh. The Sea Reaper, proud of a mended net. The world really did end.
Maybe it ended so something better could begin.
Captain, the last scout reports clear waters for 100 miles. No beasts, no storms.
Good. Send word to the other fleets. The resonance code is free. No one has to kill to survive.
In the belly of the ship, children practiced the horn, their first lesson not a war song, but a lullaby. The hunger's whisper was but a flicker, a forgotten shadow in a world learning to live without it. And on the deck, a man without memories held the hand of a woman who remembered enough for both of them, and together they watched the dawn. The dawn gave way to a morning that felt older than any before it, as if the world had exhaled after holding its breath for an eternity.
I used to dream of a day like this, but I never truly believed I would live to see it.
I don't remember what it means to dream, But I know that this, right now, is enough.
On the glassy water, a single system window flickered, its text illegible, its voice a murmur of static and ancient hunger.
There will be another one day when this peace phrase,
Then I'll be waiting. Not as a weapon, but as a man who knows the cost of the blade.
He did not turn. The horn on his belt was silent, and his hands were full of nets and promise. Across the sea, the last of the great behemoths sank into the deep, their purpose forgotten, their fury stilled, and the fleet sailed onward, not into legend, but into an ordinary, precious, unmeasured life. The hunger would wait, but today, and for all the todays they could guard, no one was listening.